Hey, welcome back. Today is day number 24, and the prompt for today was dig. So, once again, this was kind of a prompt that I was struggling a little bit with. I was looking through a bunch of the superheroes that I've already drawn and stuff, and I was like, I haven't drawn a whole lot of female superheroes, and so I wanted to do something female and wanted to see if there was a way that I could incorporate the word dig into it. And I was like, it's kind of a difficult word to associate with a female. It's not a very feminine verb in a sense. And so what I ended up doing is it's more of kind of like an artifact slash superhero kind of combination. I've done a couple artifacts here in the past couple days, and I was like, well, let's do kind of an artifact slash superhero kind of a thing. So obviously we'll cover more of it in the backstory and powers and abilities, but that was kind of a little bit of the background for it. So I was able to do my female superhero as well as incorporate it with the prompt. And so the other thing too is due to the fact with this new little, or at least with this year's month, I've tried to kind of hone in on a particular style that I've kind of done in the past and stuff, and it's this very line formatted way of shading stuff, and it's something that I was a little hesitant to try on a female because a lot of times when you incorporate a lot of lines in a person's face and stuff, it starts to make them look like they're aged, and so this one I was a little worried, but I was able to do it. I just found that keeping the lines minimal and very fine on the face help just keep the feminism look in the female and maybe incorporating more of the shadows and ways of showing contours and shapes and things in a face as you use it. You do it through the colors rather than through the lines. And so just a whole new learning experience trying to incorporate this new style that I've kind of adopted with utilizing lines and stuff and creating highlights and shadows and shapes. And so, but I really like this one. It turned out really nice. I kind of struggled a little bit towards here at the end when with incorporating the actual artifact into the superhero, but all in all, it turned out really nice. I was happy with the way it all turned out. I've never been super proficient at drawing females. They're males I've always found an easiness in drawing because they're very kind of bulky and hard edged and stuff like that, and they're kind of easier to draw, whereas females they incorporate a lot more curves and smooth contour lines and stuff like that that obviously help communicate a more feminine aspect to them. And so as you can see here, I'm drawing out the actual artifact, and initially I wanted to kind of illustrate it that it was inside her, and initially it is, but I was just having a hard time incorporating that, so I was like, well, just put it on the outside. It's easier than trying to do it the other way. And so, oh, that's right, and I took just a bunch of rocks from a prior illustration to illustrate out the background. So, but yeah, so that's day number 24, and the prompt was dig. And so the superhero that that I've got here is once again it's kind of a mix. It's an artifact slash superhero. So, but this hero's name is Gemini. And let's get into the backstory. So, in the early part of the 21st century, humanity had overcome a majority of its differences and united in a common goal for the betterment of humanity. This achievement led to drastic improvements in the space program. With the unity of the entire world, Earth became a second home as we turned to the stars and began establishing settlements on the Moon and Mars. Exploring the surface of Mars, we discovered ancient alien ruins that, as far as we could decipher, speak of a rogue planet or an asteroid that enters our solar system every couple thousand years that houses an ultimate power. Scientists disregarding this as mere alien myth soon realized that their sensors were picking up an incoming spheroid from space. The scans told us that the object had vast amounts of raw materials and minerals that would be extremely beneficial to our cause. via like space travel and just improving human life. Grappling the rock from its ancient orbit, we pulled it closer to Earth for mining. As we set foot on the rock, we discovered more than we had ever expected. Near the middle of the spheroid was a vastly ancient area that housed an odd stone. There was also like various like very ancient ruins that had obviously been destroyed and stuff. But um, let's see here, where was I? So they found this odd stone. Taking it back to Earth for study, we soon found that the rock was sentient and observing us as well, finally making itself known by manifesting itself as a human woman. It told us it was the combination of all life on its once beautiful planet, and that it had been destroyed at around the time our sun was first forming. So obviously this rock is very ancient. It warned us that the doom that overtook its planet was coming for us. So once again, this is kind of coinciding with the overall arching alien invader thing that I had kind of established with the majority of these superheroes that I've been developing out. So, but let's get into the powers and abilities of Gemini. So, the human manifestation of this world that appeared to us via the Oddstone stayed and aided us. Through its aid, we saw what the ancient Martian ruins meant. This being held power of an entire planet within itself, destroying vast armadas of the invading alien force before they even reached Earth. Shown to control matter, emit powerful energy beams, and transport itself vast distances through space-time manipulation. So, obviously, due to the fact that this is a remnant of an ancient planet where the entire planet had kind of combined its essence and sentience into one artifact or one kind of piece of the planet, it's obviously, you could kind of say, a living planet within this stone. And so, um, through its aiding us against the invading armada forces and stuff, this being controlled vast amounts of power and energy, being the fact that it is in essence a living planet within a human form, kind of a thing. So, but once again, thanks for joining us. This was day number 24. The prompt was dig, and the hero that we discussed was Gemini. Thanks again, and we'll catch you in the next video.